We're back on Warm-Up Plus. Like Yael said earlier, it's going to be the big game, the clash between Accra Hearts of Oak and Kumasi Asante Kotoko. We have representation heavily in the house. We have a representative from Accra Hearts of Oak. We also have a representative from Asante Kotoko. Well, massively represented, might I add. But let me start. Let me start on the Heart side of things. We have Mr. Mahama. He's the General Secretary in the house. And Mr. Mahama, I just want to be sure that, Hearts of Oak are prepared to take on Kumasi Asante Kotoko.
We are over 101% prepared to take over.
101.
Yes, please. What it tells you is that it's only House of Oak that has the capacity, the ability to beat Kotoko at any given time.
And tomorrow, Sunday, that will be that given time.
As long as I remain the General Secretary of the NCC.
It's done.
Done deal.
Okay, very recently, we saw the release that the National Sports Authority had given the go-ahead for the capacity at the stadium to be increased. Is this something that Hearts is prepared for? The ticket sales, how is that working out?
It's unfortunate that NSA is treating us this way. We've written a series of letters to them for them to just increase the number from 25% to either even say 50%. They refused.
When had you started?
This was before Olympics match.
The Olympics game?
Before, yes, before
okay.
the Olympics game. And unfortunate, it's just yesterday that they gave us this information that it is only 30%, there wasn't 30,000 that they've accepted. And it's just uncalled for. What it means is that tomorrow there will be so much chaos at the stadium.
So you've had to print out more tickets?
Definitely, though national security is in charge, and police and other people would help us. But trust you me, it's not the best. And we are praying to God that next time, some of these things, at least we need to prepare in advance. Because where soccer is now getting to, it's the passion of the nation. And we can't take it away from that.
So does it mean that today tickets would not be available at the outlets?
I'm not too sure tickets can be sold at all the outlets. I don't think it's possible. Because we need to go through the vetting and then stamping and for endorsement. And all that must be done today. So what time are we giving it out?
Okay. But definitely at the gates there would be, but your problem has to do with a lot of people coming in.
Definitely. Yeah. There's going to be so much heat and stampede around the stadium. Last season, where I gave Kotoko only 1 deal, they were
only one.
I give the only one. I have to deploy military to the outside stadium to make sure that all these things are resolved. And at times it's very, very painful when you see our fellow brothers struggling to enter. I saw one gentleman with his 2 kids, and it's serious. You have to use military just to open way for these people to go. Why should it be like that? It's because everybody wants to watch Hearts Kotoko, whether we like it or yes. These are the biggest club in Ghana.
That's why I understand that you'd have wanted them to do this in advance so that you are better prepared.
We will be prepared for it. And we will equip them by these 2.
Okay, but all the same, we appeal to the public to, maintain order.
That is what we are doing. But trust you me, in every situation, there are exceptionals.
So we just have to hope for the best.
That's what we are praying
But
for.
Mr. Mama, coming to the players themselves, they traveled to Tamale to take on New Tamale United. Unfortunately, that ended up in a draw. Would you say they are well rested and prepared to take on Kotoko tomorrow?
We are always prepared when it comes to our brothers, our slaves, our all in all when it comes to defeating them. Looking at Kotoko, these are porcupine. And there is no way porcupine can go through fire and water. And House of Oak is fire and water. If you pass through the water, they're on their own. If you pass through the fire, they're not even there. So when it comes to meeting them, we are ever prepared at any time to meet them. And even if it has to do with once or chaskeli or short poles behind the stadium, we still give it to them. They met their masters, which is King Faisal, give them back-to-back. League in the FA Cup, they shut up. When they came here, we really punished their leaders, or really punished their masters. And that should tell you that tomorrow, House of Oak supporters know that whatever Kotoko have been to, the bearing of cows, whatever they are doing, and all that's in our hands. We want them to understand that all that they can do will just remain behind the stadium, not in the stadium.
Wow. I think that there's a response coming. I'll just let you.
I mean, the response has to come in. And thank you so much, Mr. Mama, for your contribution there. But he made an interesting point, though. He says, if I beat you twice, but Olympics also beat them, and you beat Olympics.
Sure, he didn't know that one, which is okay. But he will not know. No, definitely he will not know.
Yeah.
Yes.
Big Joe, you're
We
welcome.
don't remember that.
What are your initial comments about the game tomorrow?
Yes. So our initial comment would be in respect to the arrangement, as you were saying.
Yeah.
That we could have done it better. So what is going to happen tomorrow? Like I said, so how do you expect that we have 20,000 tickets today and tomorrow, and they have to be sold out?
Yeah.
So what it means is that people will definitely come and queue. 20,000 people queuing at that class for stage. Because already what we have is 10,000, which is out. So we have between today and tomorrow to come up with 20,000 tickets, and we need to sell them.
Right.
So for me, I think aside with him on that score, that we might have some chaos situation at the stadium tomorrow. If we don't manage the sales very well.
Yeah.
So on that score, that is okay.
Right.
Back to the game itself. They say they are more prepared, they beat us, blah blah blah. I don't have a problem.
Right.
You see, when you are a team, football is a team, it's a team game.
Yeah.
So what it means is that assuming a team is traveling, all of us have to be treated fairly.
Right.
We have a situation across the folk now that when they travel to Tamale, some of the players flew, others sat in the bus and they went there.
Right.
So
there's
it means that team is not even proper.
Okay.
You can't treat me anyhow and expect me to meet you at the stadium. I will give you my best.
That's true.
Let those who flew give up their best.
Okay.
Those who joined the bus and travel all the way from Isuboy all through. Let's also give us our best in that. You don't treat people like that. That is not the account of that we know. So if that is how they are coming to the game tomorrow, then they should be prepared.
Right.
Because the team is already integrated.
Right.
People are not happy in the team. The players are not even happy.
Okay.
There are some people who are flying and they are sitting in buses for like 24 hours.
Yeah.
Because they play when they are coming back, the bus got spoiled two times on the road. That's
You know that?
Oh, I'm from Kumasi, so I know. We saw them.
Wait, were you following?
Huh?
Were you following?
You follow them. When they are coming to play, you follow them. And it is strange and funny that at this age and time, somebody would think somebody as huge as he is, just get to the NCC, will sit on national television and say somebody's bearing what? We've bought players. We are paying our players the best salary that any other player team can pay in this country. You think we have time for? We have time to go and bury. We're burying what?
Cow.
We're not even stepping on the cockroach. If you have in Fege and you have in Mela who are giving you 15 goals as compared to the number of goals that they have scored as a team in the whole entire season, why do you bury something?
Right.
Across the folk, tomorrow they should not come.
They shouldn't come.
They should not come.
So who would you play?
But they know. When you have in Fege, you have in Mela, you have all of these are players who are on fire. Who do they have?
But you see, the thing about this fixture is that, I mean, BTU will be extra motivation for them to get their season back on track. And, I mean, Samobodu has said that it's a game that he really wants to win. What are you doing to halt that? Because also for you, Kotoko are on a good patch. They are on really good form.
Sure.
Losing that game could also disintegrate things. What do you think?
The point difference between we and them is I've lost is how many?
It's 12 points now.
12.
Yeah.
So tomorrow will make it 15.
15, yeah.
And game over. There's nothing happening apart from that. There's absolutely nothing happening. Tomorrow is 15 points.
There's no possibility
It is
that point gap will be
15
shortened.
gap tomorrow. The rest they can go and fight with whoever. But for us, it is 15-point gap tomorrow. Period.
No possibility of it becoming 9.
Are you listening to me?
What do you make of your coach? I think that he's been a very sound head.
He's the best coach around.
Yeah, I mean, so he's been a very sound head at the top at Kotoko. You know, he's actually managed things properly. Over my
Their
time,
board chairman or member even attest to that. He's the best coach around. So there's no argument again. There's no question.
what has he done right for Kotoko?
He came the beginning of the season, took a brand new team, called brand new players, and he's on top of the league, leading a crowd of folk by 12 points. Nobody in their history can do that. He knows.
Really?
Nobody. You take a team less than 3 months, you are leading a crowd of folk by 12 points. You should mention the coach's name.
Let me give him a chance to rebut. Mr. Mama, what do you make of this? What do you make of his comments about Prosper Nate and your coach as well?
It's unfortunate that he's making such comments. Prosper is a coach.
Right.
No two ways about that. Kofi Yesu is a better coach.
Okay.
what we all need to understand is that when it comes to technical play, everybody varies and everybody with the tactics that he wants to play. But our club, as in Accra House of Folk, like I said.
I mean, we have the head-to-head being displayed on the screen currently.
Definitely. And the truth of the matter is this: when it comes to head-to-head with Kotoko, when it comes to winning of matches, when it comes to working of these matches, Kotoko, we always have advantage because beating Kotoko, like I said, even if it's Yenchendi, we beat them at any given time. We are of age that form doesn't matter when it comes to playing against Kotoko. Whether they like it or it's something agreeable. And then we, Hasbrook supporters, know what it takes to win a match against Kotoko. And trust me, we are ever ready. And I said, as long as I remain the General Secretary of the NCC, Kotoko cannot, capital letters, and read my lips, cannot beat us at Accra Sports Stadium. Cannot.
Let me get back to you again. This season you've lost 4 games.
Yeah.
And the season hasn't been as good as you would want defending champions to be. What has gone wrong at Hearts of Oak?
We bought professional players, not Kobo. So therefore, any professional player
it will take time.
Will take time to gel into whatever we are playing. Okay. And we are not saying that. Or let me put it this way: comparatively with our players we have, and that of our junior brothers or Yanum, let me call them Yanum, because when you look at the likes of Glass and Awaku, that is 2:1.
Right.
The sensational Sule Ali Muntari, the Champions League winner, the World Cup player. And what again? European, everything he has.
Yeah.
That's 3:1.
Okay.
Against on their side.
Okay.
And if you are telling me that you have Infege, I don't know. If he's in my hometown, I don't know what they will even call him.
Wouldn't you admit that Mfege as well as Mbella have made a great addition to the game?
It's not what you're telling me. I've not even heard of them before.
You haven't?
I've never heard anything. What's Infege? What is Mbella? I don't know.
Okay, but you mentioned Sule Ali Muntari.
Oh, that is.
Do you think that's going to impact the game?
Everybody knows him. Everybody knows him.
No two ways about that.
Not even Ghana. Outside Ghana, everybody knows Sule Muntari. Bam. Settled. Awako, punish them. Bam.
But you know, Muntari has played about 2 games now.
Hold on. Bijo, let me bring you to the conversation. What do you make of Sule Muntari?
Who is he? An old 40 plus, refused to play football, anger stricken. Who is he? Is he a footballer? I don't know. Is he a footballer?
So he won't make any impact.
Is he a footballer?
No, but he is.
Or he cannot. Somebody who cannot travel in a bus from Accra to Kumasi, he has to fly. His legs and limbs are all weak. So what is he going to do tomorrow?
You don't think he'll be a threat?
You didn't listen to me. Someone who cannot sit in a bus from Accra to Kumasi, but he has to fly. You think he can play 90 minutes at Kotoko with just his blick? He can play.
Well, also he's saying that
yes.
Your strikers, the ones
Fege and mention the name again. You mentioned it again.
Fege and Mbella.
Good. 15 goals.
He says he doesn't 15 know goals. He says he doesn't know them.
You don't know because none of his players have scored 15 goals, so he cannot know.
They have Kofi Koji.
He has scored how many goals?
7.
They're talking about 15. Double figures. Stop mentioning single digits.
Big Joe, the season is not over.
Huh?
The season is not over.
It's over for them. They know.
It's over for Hearts.
If you buy players and you're ready to win the league, your position on the league log will show the work that we have done. It's as simple as that.
Okay.
Our position on the league is showing the work that we have done for the season.
He says they bought professional players. It will take time.
As me you bought 0. Your position on the league will show working.
Mr. Mama, they say you are not showing working.
This is what happened. We'll be the first of its kind. Score them and we'll sack penalty.
They'll sack him. But why would they sack him after you?
We'll score him and they'll sack him. Last season, ask them what happens. They were still at the top. What happened to us? We came from behind with the fire. We took the league.
Okay.
Beat them and took the league. They cried across the stadium, only Bani, once in Gogo. Like nobody's business.
Yeah.
And I'm telling them again once again. Come tomorrow. Nobody should take the league from House of Folk.
Nobody
nobody should take it from us.
Right.
Nobody, not even club in Ghana.
So you're winning the league again. Okay.
We'll give them what they deserve. Come tomorrow.
Which is a loss
to them. They know.
Okay.
Big Joe.
Yes. Is that they know their coach is what? Kofi Yesu. You mentioned Kofi Yesu. No. How?
What's
Don't be doing that, master. 6 + 4. How can it be Kofi Yesu? How can Yesu behave like that? No. Edu. You remember?
Yeah.
One is 6 and the other one is also 4.
Oh yeah.
So when
The
that jumps to good with our pork and rice, you saw everything.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it. You saw it. Yeah. Thank you. So that is 10.
Yeah.
You are comparing Edu
to Prosper.
How?
And he's saying that after they beat you tomorrow, you sack Prosper. Is that a possibility?
Why? Somebody who considered 10 goals, he's still coaching. He's talking and he's walking around freely. 10 goals in 2 games. They are not ashamed. He's still coaching them. They have faith in him.
Yeah.
We should sack Prosper. A whole doctor, we should sack him.
Mr. Mama, I want to come back to you on, Sule Ali Muntari. From what Big Joe said, he's a little concerned about the age coming back into the game. You've watched him in his previous games. Do you think that he's added anything to the team and he is capable of contributing effectively when you take on Asante Kotoko tomorrow?
Okay, let me just answer his first question that I said. Sule Muntari flew to Tamale.
Yes.
I believe history has shown it clearly to everybody that Arsenal's used to have one player who is now retired. He decided not to ever use flights in any of the matches that they travel. He always choose to go through by train or by bus. So I've said him.
Was that out of fear? Was that not out of fear?
That was out of fear.
Old age.
No, the Arsenal reference he's making was out of fear.
I'm talking about the Suleiman. The limbs are weird, but every part of his body is weak. Old age.
So is he afraid of going by bus, or
by
he
bus.
just felt safer in the
He
plane?
felt safer using the plane. That's it.
Okay.
Against House of Folk, when it comes to our subordinates, Sule Ali Muntari has been more of that of the general we used to know. That was Kofo. Kofo was more a player and a coach on the pitch. Hold the ball, give it out, do like that, hold this, do this. He's part of it. Who made Prince Tego become the goal king?
Right.
The same thing applies to Sule Muntari. He has the ability to tell you that no, don't go, hold on, do like this, do like that.
We saw him when he came on first as a substitute, giving out instructions and trying to.
Nobody can take it away from Sule Muntari. The kind of accurate passes he gives. Nobody can take it away from him. And even at the Black Star, they'll still need him.
Right.
And believe you me, tomorrow, when Sule comes on the pitch, there and then we'll know whether it's the Sule Muntari we knew.
He's not starting tomorrow. That's what you're saying.
I said when he comes on tomorrow.
When he comes on
tomorrow.
That means
would he start or you come as a substitute or?
Whoever wants to know should come to the sports studio, Accra Sports Studio.
Okay. Right.
Fair enough.
Okay.
So with the experience that he has, trust you me. Like I said, Sule Muntari alone covers more than 5 players of Kotoko.
Okay.
In terms of experience, they should tell me who.
Okay.
There's nobody.
Okay.
Okay.
A big joy, experience-wise.
Experience-wise. No 2 ways about that. No 2 ways about that. No 2 ways about that.
His experience has brought 2 things against Olympics and against Tamale. 1 point. So which one is the experience? What is the value of the experience?
I mean, he's still easing into his return. He's still easing into his return.
I was at the stadium against Olympics. I was there. I went and saw him.
Olympics. How many players were asked to mark
around?
Sorry?
2 solid players were asked to mark Sule Muntari. It is old age.
But it's a tactic.
In his old age.
It's a coach's tactic.
I'm saying it's in his old age.
It's a coach's tactic. At the end of the day, he got his results. That's what matters.
The most painful aspect is this. Yeah. Tomorrow, Kotoko supporters, at times I cry for them.
Why?
Because they don't know what they are following.
But it is hard to work fans that they know what they are following.
Oh, God help me, man.
Let's take a break. Let's take a break right here on Over Plus. When we come back, there's more on the show. We'll hear just a little from Hearts of Oak. DJ Downs, give us the Hearts of Oak anthem again. When we come back though, Porcupine Tertiary will just take us away and then will ease us out of the show.
There's a lady in the house smiling from the camera.
We're back. This is Warmer Plus right here on TV3, and just before the break, we're talking to our Hearts of Oak rep here this morning, Mr. Mama. He was telling us what Hearts will do in tomorrow's game, as well as Suleiman Tari's involvement in the game as well. And now we are heading to the Kotoko side again. Let me just leave Big Joe for a while to rest. Let me go to the Jama leader himself. How are you feeling, brother? Ahead of tomorrow's game. Right. So where do the songs come from? Do you make the songs yourself? I mean, what goes into getting these songs done?
Make sound.
You copy from us too.
They copy from you.
They copy from us.
Oh.
Please,
Is that true?
please. Working, we're singing. We will celebrate Kotoko today. For us and the mind is proud of you. We will celebrate the Porcupine Warriors. We will celebrate Kotoko today. For Asantema is proud of you. We will celebrate the Porcupine Warriors. Fabulous, when they are we will celebrate the Porcupine Warriors. Fabulous, we will celebrate for Asantema is proud of you. We will celebrate the Porcupine Warriors. Fabulous, we will celebrate the Porcupine Warriors. Fabulous, raise your hands, fabulous. Raise your hands, fabulous. Winning is our fabulous. Winning is our raise your hands, fabulous. Raise your hands, fabulous. Winning is our fabulous. Winning is our fabulous. Lift your hands, fabulous. Lift your hands, fabulous. Winning is our fabulous. Winning is our fabulous. Raise your hands, fabulous. Raise your hands, fabulous. Winning is our fabulous. Winning is our fabulous.
And they give you the best Jama for Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Now today also is Richard Berkel's birthday. Richard, just join us on the set. I wanna somebody.
Porcupine Tertiary will be expecting, Wow, very, 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 very great game tomorrow. Happy birthday. We'll see about that. Big Joe, you come back. After all you said, you come back on the show. You definitely return. So tomorrow is the big game, the clash between Kumasi, Asante Kotoko. They are traveling. They are coming home. Mr. Mama said a whole lot. He has said a whole lot. He believes Accra Hearts of Oak will take the days, the young man's birthday as well. So, pardon?
We are scoring them.
You are scoring. Not that you believe. It's not no hopes, no dreams, no aspiration. It's just happening.
As long as I remain the general secretary, Kotoko cannot.
Kotoko cannot. We have heard from him. We've heard from Big Joe as well. And so tomorrow we're expecting, a very, 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 very big game. It's been me and Niela Alute doing this with Yao Fosulabi. Shout out to Doreen Hammond, the great Phobia supporter. She's there dancing to Arosa. DJ Downs, you'll be taking us away shortly. We've heard from the, Porcupine Tertiary. So we have to get some support from DJ Downs so that things will be balanced out. Yao, any last words?
No, we can actually just do, she has Jama for them.
Okay, that works. I will join you. Let's do it. Rose.
Which one?
Oh, you will not do it.
That's just about it. We are closing out right here on Warm Up Plus. Tomorrow is the big clash. If you want to see the game, just be at the stadium pretty early because the tickets will be sold at the gate. You might want to get there early as 10 a.m. You should be there, get your tickets, and then get in and enjoy the game. So we'll see you again next week right here on Warm Up Plus. Stay with us. We'll see you again.